Could a bamboo stick and an old deck board allow me to store my fishing poles in a safe location? I think so. I just gotta wrap my mind around it. Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I am Papa Pepper, and today I'm going to try to solve another one of my problems. One of the problems is this. Got all these great fishing poles, and they're just kind of here in an area exposed to the elements. This is not good. Our shipping container's rather full, but you see there's fishing poles here, fishing poles up there, fishing poles tucked behind there. I don't want to just have to keep buying more because we don't keep track of the ones that we have, or don't keep them out of the elements, or don't pay enough attention, we're not breaking them. So I'm trying to find a nice place for them to be stored out of the elements. I'm trying to get creative and use what I got. Thankfully, I've got bamboo. I know what you're thinking. Isn't bamboo something people normally make fishing poles out of? Yeah, and we've done that too, and probably will again. But I think it will allow me the opportunity to keep my fishing poles safe and stored and out of the elements. And if I'm wrong, I guess I'm gonna waste some time and learn the hard way. But here's what I'm working with. This is our old quail barn and a concrete pad because we had leftover. Did some kind of rustic decor, doing some more rustic decor. You know, here's a fishing pole we just found in the down in the lake. Same thing with those fishing lures. Now we got some garhead and walleye. Look at those teeth. More gar. You know, just gonna fill it up with some of the fish heads because that's cool looking, I guess. And then some of those fishing lures too. And of course we could use them too. I don't use crankbaits much, and we find them all the time. So here will be at least out of the elements. But you see all this space up here? This is the space I'm thinking of. And I'm thinking, couldn't I just store my fishing poles here? Originally, I was thinking of dropping something down and running them this way. But now that I look at it, I might use what I got here already and do something this way. So let's get creative and see what we can do. So besides that bamboo, I think one old deck board should be about all else I need. And I think, yeah, one thing of bamboo, one short piece of deck board, couple cuts, couple holes, couple screws. I think we'll be there. In case you guys are wondering, this is not for the pole. Not for the pole. This is for the bamboo. I'll show you in a second. So just to make life a little easier, since I am using old deck boards. I drilled some holes into each side and pounded some ring shank nails in there to make it more secure so it wouldn't split. And I've also pre-drilled the holes for my screws that I'm going to use to attach it to here. I also snipped off all the little parts of the bamboo that would have prevented it from sliding through those holes, and I cut it to length. So we're going to see if this will work and if I can keep it straight and have it go. Now, because of the way I did that across those 4 points of contact with those holes, this is actually pretty sturdy in there. Doesn't really slide much. It doesn't really stick out. A little bit on each side. So my oldest son monster truck here is bringing some fishing poles. We'll see how it works. Basic idea is you aim your pole above that bamboo, and then on this side, just tuck it back in. Move it into place. So it'll hang there like that. It'll rest on top of here, and it'll be out of the elements. There is some holes in the roof. I am going to coat it with a protectant, a sealant, to make sure that it fills in all those. But let's get a couple more up here and see how it looks. Do you approve, Blizzard? Oh, he peed on it. I guess he kind of approves. But here's how it looks up here. So one thing I did is I did add a shorter one in for shorter poles. If I had a shorter pole tucked in there, it'd rest on the tip. That's not going to be ideal. So I added just an extra one in for support for them. But the longer poles, they run all the way up there. This will be just fine for them. So now that my little quail barn, and actually we're going to probably put like what, 100 chicks in there tomorrow? Yep. So who knows when that will have happened by the time you guys see this, but tomorrow we're probably putting 100 chicks in there and starting them there, then moving them to the mini barn, then putting them somewhere. Probably keeping them in the mini barn because they're going to be outside chicks. But I'm also working on a cleanup project, so a lot of this is a work in progress. Yeah, had a lot going on here. But now that I've got that roof there, I have a nice safe place out of the elements to store our fishing poles, and that will work. Sometimes even when I'd go on vacation, I would just not bring fishing poles with me. They're like 20 bucks a lot of times at Walmart, so we just picked them up when we got there. But now I don't have to keep buying more fishing poles. We'll keep the ones we have safe. Does that sound good? What do you got? A pepper? Oh, bell pepper has a bell pepper. That's fitting. Alright, she says shut down the video. Okay, so I used a deck board and some bamboo to store my fishing poles out of the elements. Check. Now I've got to work on the next project. Wave bye-bye. Pepper's out.